Beyond Photography Show, my name is Andrew Boey. In the previous episode, I taught you how you can light up cylindrical products and get beautiful specular highlights. Now, what's interesting about this product is the client specifically said, do not have the specular highlight blocking our logo. So this product has logos everywhere. There's Murraydale here, there's a koala bear here, there's even an Australian-made logo here. So it's kind of difficult to place the specular highlight. So in this episode, I'm gonna teach you how you can tame them. Otherwise, they're gonna look like this. And it's a disaster. Let me show you how you do this.
Action!
So I'm using an SB800 Nikon with a power of 1/8. It's about 6 feet away from the wall, and I keep the flash wide at a zoom of 24. The wider the light, it covers a bigger coverage. And we use two, one from the left and one from the right, making sure that the center is wide enough. As you can see, we elevate it so that we don't get reflection from the table. And that is transparent, so light goes through. Everybody say hi to you, Kai. It's my PCP student. You'll be the one shooting this. Now let's go to the main light. To make sure that you don't get your specular highlight too strong, put the light to the side as much as you can. Not only is to the side, as you can see, is to the back as well. And then this flash at a power 1/8, the zoom of 24, is lighting up a flag. This is a mounting board, a white mounting board, a paper mounting board, and we place it far away so that it's bigger. When it's bigger, it's softer. If I put it near, I'm going to get very strong specular highlight, and that's the trick. Put it at the side as much as you can and make sure that it's far away. And the distance between the flash and the flag is about 5 feet. And that's why we're using a power 1/8. You got to check out the lighters cheat sheet here. Now, the background light would give us one stop because they bounce light back from the white wall. So this is actually 2 stop under because we're putting it 5 feet away. So the camera setting now is at f8 at a shutter speed of 1/125, mounted on a tripod, nothing moves. That's what I like about product photography. But the ISO is, instead of 200, it's 400. The original lighters cheat sheet, the ISO is 200. But we have lost 2 stops when we put our light far away. Our light source is the flag, not the flash. And we have 2 of this, one on the left and one on the right. As you can see, they are very far away, and that's the trick of how you tame specular highlight. Before you do the shoot, remember, you need to have a trigger. This is a radio trigger that I like to use when I'm shooting product. Otherwise, your flash here is gonna create a specular highlight on the brand itself. Use a trigger, but I understand. I don't like asking students and photographers to go out and spend a lot of money and stuff like that. I need them, it's faster. But remember the diffusion dome that we have in the previous episode? Just remove that dome, cut a black cut like this, and block it, and put it on top of your camera. This will block out the flash, but you still need this flash up so that it can trigger all the flash. The next episode, we're going to teach you more about shooting products and how to manage better specular highlights in the coming episode. Let's do the shot. However, if you're doing this trick with a Canon camera, always remember that if you feed anything into the hot shoe flash, the flash would not be able to fire because the camera would just detect thinking that you have a hot shoe flash there. So here's the trick. Pop up your flash, slide in the diffuser holder, put that paper and pull it out until you can fire the flash. Because there is a switch on the hot shoe flash of the camera body. Make sure you don't touch that switch and all will be fine. Our photos are used in Murraydale, Malaysia's website and social media. Visit their website and social media, check out their products, and maybe your babies can try out their milk powder even. sense to your potential customer that how cool your shoot is, the behind the scenes. A lot of photographers always post their client's picture on the website.
Action!
That can be troublesome. In the sense is that you cannot just post it without asking them. We're going to talk about terms and conditions very deeply later. Now, the best way, which I found a trick, because it's so inconvenient to go up to your customer and ask, may I show your picture on my website? And then he's going to ask you, can I see it first? Which means that you have to edit it first. Which means that you have to send it to him. Which means that, you see, it's not finished. So that's why we're going to empower your assistants to take behind the scenes. But I'm not asking you to go set up a new set and tell your crew, no, this is not in the brief. I know, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Let's be creative there. Let's set up there, and I want the bride to jump into the river, and then the husband, no. I don't mean that. I don't mean a new set. I mean that it's an existing set in your shoot brief. You shoot different angle. You change lens. I'm going to show you how you do that later in the practical. Now, booking order is where you have your quotation, which you're going to negotiate on. You write all this down in your booking order. This is how it looks like. So much better. Now he looks awkward because he's so much taller than me. So how do you solve this problem, guys? Right. Then this, when that happened, you still got your comfortable side. Lagi shot, you go like, huh. See that? More stylish, isn't it? Okay, good. Let's do it the other way around. Let's finish this pose. So you do pop, take your 5 to 8 shots. Done. Okay, what do you want to do now? Let's pose the man now. Pang's group just made a beautiful pose for the bride and groom. What we're going to learn to do now is how to add on flash. At f11 is always full power because you got an umbrella on it. An umbrella cuts 2 stops. If they see the reflector working, you see very bright lights coming from there. I can see it. There you go.
Look at the camera.
Okay, is this your dog?
Yes.
You're not getting her back. No, doesn't work. No work, no more. You know, one of the most important aspects of photography that you have to master is portrait photography. The first thing you learn in this series of lessons are different genres that you have in portraits, from wedding portraits to business portraits, or even sports portraits. You will learn the science of how to pose your subject, regardless whether they are photogenic or not. It is your job as a photographer to pose them photogenically every single time before you take that click. You learn the difference of posing man and woman. By learning the coded smiles, you can teach your subject to smile beautifully every single time. Know the difference between smiling with your eyes compared to smiling with your lips, compared to smiling with your teeth, yes, and smiling with your stomach. Are you never satisfied with your portrait croppings, making it look kind of weird? You will learn the industry standards that we have in portrait croppings, where not to crop your subject, where you should be cropping them. You also learn to categorize your subject into various facial features. Do my subjects have round faces? Are they oval? How should I light them up if the face is too thin? How do I light them up to make them look thinner? And that is why you're going to learn 6 the most classic and important light in portraiture. The Rembrandt light, the reverse Rembrandt light, the open loop light, the closed loop light, the butterfly lighting, the clamshell lighting, and many more. So quickly, join us in this series of lessons called Portrait Photography and immediately make everyone look stunning in your picture.